to London. We can reach the interior as easily from either coast, Harris said. Just so, Audubon nodded. We would have to wait longer to leave for the east. The journey would be longer, and I would not care to set out from Hanover in any case. I have too many friends in the capital. With the kindest intentions in the world, they would sweep us up in their social whirl, and we should be weeks getting free of it. The Maid of Orleans it shall be. You won't be sorry, sir. She's a fine ship. The clerk spoke with professional enthusiasm. He took out a book of ticket forms and inked his pen. In whose name shall I make these out? I am John James Audubon, Audubon replied. With me travels my friend and colleague, Mr. Edward Harris. Audubon? The clerk started to write, then looked up, his face aglow. The Audubon? The artist? The naturalist? Audubon exchanged a secret smile with Edward Harris. Being recognized never failed to gratify him. He loved himself well enough to crave reminding that others loved him too. When he swung back toward the clerk, he tried to make the smile modest. I have the honor to be he, yes. The clerk thrust out his hand. As Audubon shook it, the young man said, I cannot tell you how pleased I am to make your acquaintance, sir. Mr. Hiram Bartlett, the chairman of the shipping line, is a subscriber to your Birds and Viviparous Quadrupeds of Northern Terra Nova and Atlantis, the double elephant folio edition. He sometimes brings in one volume or another for the edification of his staff. I admire your art and your text in almost equal measure, and that is the truth. You do me too much credit, Audubon said, in lieu of strutting and preening like a courting passenger pigeon. He was also glad to learn how prosperous Bartlett was. No one but a rich man could afford the volumes of the double elephant folio. They were big enough to show almost every bird and most beasts at life size, even if he had twisted poses and bent necks almost unnaturally here and there to fit creatures onto the page's Procrustean bed. Are you traveling to Atlantis to continue your researches? The clerk asked eagerly. If fate is kind, yes, Audubon replied. Some of the creatures I hope to see are less readily found than they were in years gone by, while he sighed, I fear I am less well able to find them than I was in years gone by. Yet a man can do only what it is given to him to do, and I intend to try. If they're there, John, you'll find them, Harris said. God grant it be so, Audubon said. What is the fare aboard the Maid of Orleans? A first-class cabin for two, sir, is 120 livres, the clerk said. A second-class cabin is 80 livres, while one in steerage is a mere 35 livres, but I fear I cannot recommend steerage for gentlemen of your quality. It lacks the comforts to which you will have become accustomed. I've lived rough. Once I get to Atlantis, I expect I shall live rough again, Audubon said. But unlike some gentlemen of the Protestant persuasion, he fondly nudged Edward Harris, I don't make the mistake of believing comfort is sinful. Let us travel first class. I don't believe comfort is sinful, and you know it, Harris said. We want to get you where you're going and keep you as healthy and happy as we can while we're doing it. First class by all means. First class it shall be, then. The clerk wrote up the tickets. Audubon boarded the Maid of Orleans with a curious blend of anticipation and dread. The side-wheeler was as modern a steamship as any, but she was still a ship, one that would soon put to sea. Even going up the gangplank, his stomach gave a premonitory lurch. He laughed and tried to make light of it, both to Harris and to himself. When I think how many times I've put to sea in a sailing ship, at the mercy of wind and wave, I know how foolish I am to fret about a voyage like this, he said. You said it to the clerk last week. You can only do what you can do. Harris was blessed with both a calm stomach and a calm disposition. If opposites attracted, he and Audubon made a natural pair.